Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. I cannot believe I almost forgot to film an April favorites, which would have been a crime because I had so many things that I've been loving over the past month. I had so many things that I tried from the Sephora sale mostly that I fell in love with, and then also some things not from the Sephora sale that I've just been obsessed with. I can't believe that I missed this. I feel like I've never been late to a favorites video, but better late than never. Let's get into it. I have two toners. How weird is that? I have one that I've been really loving, which you guys have heard me talk about. This is from Fenty Skin. It's their Fat Water Hydrating Milky Toner Essence. I've never really tried things from Fenty Skin, but when we were shopping in Texas with Nikki LaRose, she said she always has this in her kit, and so I bought it. I've been using it specifically to prep for makeup. However, it works really well in my nighttime skincare routine as well, but I've been keeping it on my filming desk so I can be a little bit better about being super intentional with skincare under makeup, and I've been loving it. The second toner I've been loving is one that I don't really use to prep for makeup, but I use it in like my nighttime skincare routine and my daytime as well. This is one that is from a Korean brand. It's called I'm From, and this is just their rice toner. I have been loving this. It's just really balancing. I feel like my overall complexion has just looked more even and like balanced, I guess is the best word I can use to describe this. It's so nice and it pairs really nicely with any serums or moisturizers. So these two have been fabulous. This is more of like a makeup prep toner for me, and this is more like skincare toner, but honestly, I feel like you can't go wrong with either. Been really loving those. One of my favorite things that I picked up at the Sephora sale, I had heard so many people hyping this up, and I honestly was not about to buy it because I already have like 1,000 glowy prep products, and I was like, I don't need another one, especially not one from Dior, but I was wrong. This is my absolute favorite glowy product I've ever tried. I like it even better than the Charlotte Tilbury one. Can you believe it? I feel like that's so iconic, and even the e.l.f. one that duped it, like they're all so good, but this is even more natural looking. I used it all over the skin to prep, and then I also used it as a highlight on top, and I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. The thing I love about this is it's just like natural looking. I can't describe it, but you get a really intense glow. It's just not glittery whatsoever. And the more you blend it and buff it into the skin, the more natural it looks. Do you see what I'm saying? This on the body would also be incredible. I would probably recommend like mixing it into something a little more emollient so it can, you know, go a longer way. But look at that. Oh, I love it. I bought the shade 0, which has been absolutely perfect for me. I can't stop talking about and wearing the Lisa Eldridge skin tint. This is such a good skin tint. It's insane. First of all, the packaging is so cute. It's very like travel friendly. I've been traveling a lot this month and I've packed this on every single one of my trips. I wear the shade T2 and it's like a perfect match for me, so I feel like I can really apply it if I'm in a rush, or I can use a brush as well, and like it's just the most perfect shade match for me. I love how buildable it is. It also like works with more glam looks. I'm wearing it all over the skin today. It's just so good for either no makeup looks, or you can make a little bit more of a glam look by adding concealer and things like that. I just think it's so versatile and it wears really well on me, which is pretty impressive. I feel like I don't expect that out of my skin tint since they are, you know, more sheer coverage and things like that, but I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. I've also really been loving the Victoria Beckham Contour Stilo. I think this is absolutely genius. It's basically like a contour stick in the size of an eyeshadow stick, and it's so nice. I have tried it all over the face. I do really like it that way. However, I like it for more precision contour, so I'll use more of like a cream contour or bronzer product all over the face, and then kind of like pinpoint where I want a little more structure and shape. So like down the nose, around the lips I love, around the eye contour. It is so nice. Plus I feel like that way I don't use up, you know, so much product, because I feel like I'm going to go through this if I were to use it all over the face as like my full face contour stick. But I think it's really, really beautiful and so innovative in the packaging, and it just allows you to get really precise lines. I have the shade, I actually bought 2 shades, but the one I use the most is, if I can find it, it's somewhere on here, Travertine. It's the lightest shade. You probably know how much I love the brand Ciele, and during the Sephora sale, I did pick up 2 new shades of their blush, January and June. These are so pretty. I actually love wearing them together. June is such a cool, like, brownish burgundy, so I like to apply this kind of towards this part of the face I find that it kind of helps blend the contour into the blush a little bit. And then on like the apples of the cheeks, I have January, which is a really beautiful cool tone pink, but it's not as like bright as some of the other popular ones. So I feel like it looks more fresh and a little more natural than some of those more neon like Dior style hot pink blushes, which I still love, but this is a little more subtle, which I really like. It also has mineral SPF in it, which is a great addition. I've been absolutely loving this Danessa Myricks Groundwork palette. Another thing that I picked up during the Sephora sale. It is so beautiful. These rosy tones are perfect for spring. It's what I've got all over the eyes. I'm wearing mostly this shade and this color on the lid, and then I use this one as like a little bit of an eyeliner, which I love. It has a little bit of like a purple undertone to it, so I think it's really pretty. The thing that I think is so cool about these palettes is you get a cream shadow and then a powder next to it that matches, so there's really so much you can do with this. I bought the neutrals palette, and I actually have been getting more use out of this more blush tone palette, which is interesting, but I feel like this palette has helped me figure out how to use the formulas a little bit better, so I'm excited to revisit the original palette as well, but I'm really happy that I picked this up. I think the tones are perfect for spring. Another eye product, actually a duo kind of, that I got hooked on thanks to Lisa J and Nikki LaRose is this little duo right here. So first the Dior Lash Primer. I heard Lisa J talk about this first, and then I saw Nikki talk about it and I was like, okay, I need to buy that. So when the Sephora sale started, I bought this immediately. I've never really been a huge lash primer gal just because I feel like my lashes are naturally pretty long, so there's not much a primer does for me, I thought. But I do feel like I see a huge difference with this, not just in like the separation of my lashes, but I feel like it helps hold curl better and it helps mascara last a little longer. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like the Lash Clash mascara wears better when I pair it with this. And that's a good segue to my next favorite, which is Lash Clash mascara, which both Nikki and Lisa raved about. So I tried this combo because of them and I fell in love. I feel like I've tried this before, but maybe only once. And I think what kind of like steered me away, so to speak, was the really large applicator, but I've put that aside because the effect is really nice and I feel like it builds up so beautifully. It's definitely a full volume mascara, so if you don't really like that, you might not like this. I do feel like because it's a more like beefy brush, it's kind of tedious on those lower lashes, so you know, just something to keep in mind, but these two together are a match made in heaven. I love them. We all know how iconic the shade Pillow Talk is when it comes to Charlotte Tilbury lip products, and it's become like something she's been so known for. It's very much a core of their brand, and they just barely launched Pillow Talk Fair, okay? They've expanded the range into like medium and deep, but Pillow Talk Fair, I wasn't ready for it, and I am so glad they did this because it's something that I didn't know I needed. They launched both a lip liner and a lipstick, and I am obsessed. Pillow Talk Fair is out of this world. It is so beautiful and a lot more cool toned than the original Pillow Talk. It just looks softer and more natural on my skin tone, which I really love. And don't get me wrong, I actually love a lot of the Pillow Talk shades, like Pillow Talk Medium, the original obviously, but this one is made for me, obviously. I love it. And then after I bought that, I recently bought the Pillow Talk Fair lipstick, which is actually lighter than the lip liner, but I think they pair so beautifully together. I'm wearing both of them all over the lips today, and I love them. So if you're looking for that Pillow Talk effect, but you felt like maybe the original has been a little too pink on you, this is a lot more like, it's still pink, but it's more cool toned, which I love. I think it suits fair skin tones very well. I've also been absolutely loving the Giorgio Armani lip glosses. These are the Prisma Glass glosses. I got the shade 5, which I believe is the berry shade. I love this so much. I actually just bought a second color. I bought one of the nude colors, but look how pretty. I hope you can see how gorgeous this is. First of all, I love the more cool tone, but you can kind of see this gold reflect throughout. It is divine. Plus, the formula is so comfortable. I can't stop wearing it. I've been traveling a ton, like I said, and I've been packing this and wearing this almost every day. It's stunning. So that's what I've got all over my lips. I've got Pillow Talk Fair lip liner and the lipstick, and then this Armani gloss to make this little lip combo, and I love it. The last time I was at Ulta, I randomly grabbed this Nemat Musk Amber fragrance oil, and I cannot put this down. I smelled it in the store and I thought, oh, that's nice. And then I fell in love with it throughout the day, and it's been like the thing I've been wearing all the time. I love the idea of a fragrance oil. I just think it's so versatile. I actually traveled with this as well because it's a little less fragile than a full bottle of perfume. So I traveled with this. I even took it on the airplane because it just smells so comforting. I really am excited to try more from this brand. I actually believe it was Lisa J that talked about the vanilla version of this fragrance oil from this brand, and I did smell the vanilla, but something really drew me to the musk amber, and I've just been absolutely loving it. So wanted to mention that as well. It's so nice. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. When I first rolled it on, it smells a little funny and then it dries down. So like if you smell it in stores, give it a second to dry down. I think it's amazing. It smells so good. All right, those are all the things that I've been loving the most. I've been loving a lot of stuff, and I feel like I tried a lot in April, and there's a lot of things that like I'm really excited about, but I only got to use once. So I feel like this list is a little smaller compared to how much I tried last month. However, these are really the things that I've been the most giddy about. So I hope you enjoyed hearing what I've been loving over the past month or so, month and a couple weeks, because I'm a little late to this video, but these really are such good products. If you want to check any of them out, I will have them linked down below for you guys. As always, let me know in the comments down below if there's anything you guys have been loving that you think I should try. I always love hearing from you, so be sure to leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. It really helps my channel, and yeah, that's it. I hope you all have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye!